we're starting the dog. Now Finny always had a pretty good natural outrun. This is really pitiful for an outrun because it's so tiny. But he could go clear across this whole field and bring him. Fin time, right? And you'll see what Finn does now, right? He's going to go around. Hey! None of that, Finny. Don't get excited. He's going to go around the front of those sheep all the time. And the first time we send a dog in, we're going to send Maeve in a minute. We'll see some of this, right? What you're trying to, what your dog is going to do and what she will do is she's always going to go to the front of the sheep. Now, if you had a border collie in a field, and don't ever do this, it's the worst thing you can do to a dog. If you put a dog, border collie in a field, and just let it work on its own, it would put those sheep in a corner someplace, hold them there forever, and say, I did it. Okay? The trouble is, that doesn't work so good for us, right? So you see Finny going around and around in circles, and soon I'm going to get dizzy, fall down. So the first thing I have to do is get him to stop. Hey, hey. And so what I do is I get him in a position where he's balanced with me. So balance means that he's on the direct side, other side of the sheep. And if he was an inexperienced dog, and we'll show you this in a minute, I'd say, Finn, lie down. And lie down, hey. Doesn't mean, like it, doesn't mean hit the ground, it means stop. Then I'd say to him, Finny, that'll do. And just starting, and Kim is working with her, and Kim has had some dogs through the years and still does. There you go, this dog's going around on its own. We call those gifts. A lot of dogs at this age will run straight at them, like Jack would, right? It'd be like, bowling or something. So here she is, bringing him up, okay?
Oh, wow, look at her.
She's walking him in, right? So now she's going around to the front. She was wearing, what we call wearing, which is walking backwards and having the sheep come to her. But after a while, the dog is going to get fed up with that and want to go to the front and stop him. So here's that dog circling again. And notice what the dog is always doing is going to the front. She wants to control those sheep. And what we do in this little exercise called balance is that we will turn, okay? We'll turn around and we'll block the dog with our crook or our stick, and she says, all right, I'll go the other way. Now this is stuff we don't normally do when we're working dogs in the field. I mean, this is not farm work normally, sometimes, but not normally. But what she's doing here is building a relationship with that dog. That dog's understanding that it's not just Maeve and sheep. It's Maeve, Kim, and sheep. Okay? This is the beginning of the highest relationship with a dog that you can have. Search and rescue is wonderful. Obedience is wonderful. But in this relationship, you're working remotely with an animal, with another species. And it's based on trust, okay, and respect. And what she's building right there is trust and respect. Okay? She's asking the dog to do something. She's letting the dog know where she should be. And the dog's responding.
You want to wear them or no?
You can try wearing a little bit. So now what she's going to do, if she can, she could say, we're taking off. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? That really is nice. She's got a winner here. She's going to try to walk backwards. And to do that, the dog has got to move up on those sheep easy. If it goes quickly or fast or hard, the sheep will be by. Right there's a little too fast, right? And she's going to continue to work with that dog to move sheep slowly. Now, why do we want pacing? Very simple. If I'm raising lambs and trying to put a quarter of a pound a day on my lambs, I don't need a dog that's going to run off a quarter of a pound a day. Right? So I need this to be done in a very nice, orderly way. And right now, you see, she wants to come to the front, and Kim is saying, no, I want you in the back. I want you just to keep walking up. She's finally sure what she'll get. It's really antsy. Hey, Jack, that'll do.
Lie down.
She'll get really antsy and have a hard time. Good.
Lie down.
Excellent.
That'll do good.
Oh, hey, Jack here. Jack, like you. Jack is the friendliest dog I have. He loves people. people. He's as personable as can be, but he's very headstrong, and you'll see that. Jack. Jack, hey, hey, lie down. Jack, lie down. See? Jack. Oh. See? Jack, stand. Hey.
You made me wait too long.
Out. Now we talked about balance. Right? And now Jack is going around in circles. Hey, hey, what? Huh? Just ran right by me when you should. What are you doing? Jack, where am I? Thank you. Remember me now. So we have Jack going in this direction, right? Now if you think of a clock, this is counterclockwise, right? And in the Border Collie world, now we're going clockwise. In the Border Collie world, we can start to name this. We can tell him what he's doing anyway. Kind of a passive way to learn something, right? So if he's going this way, which is clockwise, we're going to name it and tell him that's come by. Come by, Jack. Or if you say come when you call your dog, you can call it go by. Come by, Jack. And Jack, lie down. Now, lie down completely. Hey! Thank you. When I ask a dog to lie down, I don't want that. Okay? The dog can't get up again. There's reasons for all this. If he gets up when I'm trying to do a gate, I have 40 sheep on my back. So every time I move now, he should not move. If I ask for a stand, that's completely different. If I ask for a stand, that doesn't mean he stands or lies down. That's body position. It means that he stays there until I move or the stock moves. Then he's permitted to go. Now if I ask him, now you see this dog looking. Now you can't see, but he's leaning this way. If I just sent him, he'd just go like that. I don't want him to. I want him to go counterclockwise. Wait. Huh? So if he's going counterclockwise, that's away from the clock, or away to me. Away. 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 And Jack, again. Come by, Jack. Yeah, out. Come out, Jack. Out. Huh? Jack, lie down. Away, Jack. None of that. I don't like that. Out. Get back out. We want our dog off the stock. Stand. Out. And Jack, lie down. Hey. Thank you. Okay. Now a little bit different dog than Maeve, huh? Stop. Time. Did I ask you to get up? Lie down now. Good. Lie down. Lie down. Walk. Easy. Walk. Time. 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 Stand. Out. Jack. Hey. What is that? Out. Thank you. Out. Thank you. Jack. Stand. Hey. Hey. Easy. Easy. This is how we teach a dog pacing. Time. Easy. Stand. Short flank. Wait. Hey. Lie down. Hey, what is that? Lie down. Come. Down. Come. Stand. Hey. Stand. Wait. Hey. Stand. Walk here. Walk here. Walk. Jack. Time. Walk in. Jack. Lie down. Lie down. Walk. Walk. Jack. Jack. Time. Jack. No. No. Hey, that'll do. Wait. Way back. Way back. Huh? Walk. And you can see he's progressing pretty nice. Hi, Jack. Stand. You walk here. Walk here. Time. 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 Walk. Stand. Come. Stand. Walk. Stand. Wait. Aye. Easy. Stand. Stand. Come. There. Stand. Come. Hey, hey. Check. Walk. Walk. And now we're driving safe. Walk. Walk. And check. Lie down. Hey, lie down. All the way, Jack. Jack. Lie down. Lie down. That'll do, Jack. Right there.